Hello everyone, Grievalorn here again, and I'm going to be doing another Gundam model review. This model I'm going to be reviewing is the CROSSBONE Gundam X1 Full Cloth. Now, if my information is actually correct, this may be the first Gundam Full Cloth, or CROSSBONE Gundam Full Cloth review on YouTube. I kind of doubt it. I haven't found one so far, so it might be true, it may not. Oh well, but now I'll get on to the review. Well, actually, I should say something. This model, there is no rubber joints. It is all plastic, which is a bad thing in my book because it is constantly trying to fall apart. It does not want to stay together, and everything is just really loose. And if I had known about it, I probably wouldn't have gotten this model. Let me rephrase that. I probably would have still gotten this model, just not as fast as, or not as soon as I did. But anyways, what can you do? It's still a good model. Now I'll get on to it. For stickers, there really aren't that many. There is a yellow and black sort of ring sticker here and here. They aren't on the back, which I think is kind of lazy, but oh well. See, loose. There of course is the eyes, which is just normal Gundam green. You might be able to see that. Probably not. Maybe a little too fuzzy. And then there of course is a metallic green sticker for the lens in the back of the head. Yeah. And that's it for stickers on the main body. There are stickers for the accessories, but I will show those when I get to each separate accessory because he has a lot of accessories. I'm just going to say now, they probably will make this a 3-part video. I'm not joking. So I'll get on to the articulation. For the head, it does move up and down pretty well actually because of the plastic joints, but it will go all the way around. Sorry about that. That piece likes to fall off. It's just sort of a fin piece, which I'll just set there. It does go all the way around. And actually, there are separate pieces so that you can have a head without this hole here for that fin, which that's pretty neat. And alright, and it does do that sort of a turkey neck motion that most new ones do pretty well because of the plastic, but also it's pretty loose. And that's about it for the head. Well, there's one more, but I'll show you that when I do the full cloth mode. And the arm does do that hugging motion, pretty far down, I should say. It's a lot farther than most I've seen, but it's pretty neat. And the shoulder pad will sort of move up like that to show the sort of inner workings of it and of the arm, which I think that's pretty cool. It's a plus for me, definitely. And it does rotate at the shoulder, or right below the shoulder, and it does rotate at the elbow. And it does move up pretty far, but it does hit the shoulder pad, so it's a little restricted. Could go a little farther if the shoulder pad wasn't there. But anyways, the wrist does wiggle around, but because of it being plastic, it does not move very well. It's a little hard to move, and also it does sort of do the rocking motion because of an extra joint in the arm. And the thumb is on a ball joint, and the front and the trigger finger and 3 other fingers are separate. And actually, it will move down like this, which yeah, and crap. Yeah, again, because of no rubber. The fingers all just fell out, which I been kind of getting bad. But anyways, also this back piece on the arm will move, which it does have a purpose, which I will show when I show the accessories. So it's not just sort of for show. Let's see, and I believe that's it for the arm. There might be something, but there always is. And the waist will go all the way around. You just got to be careful of this back piece right here, because it will pop off, which is why you just should hold it like this, and it will go all the way. It does sort of move back and forth and up and down, wiggle around, because it is on a ball joint, so it'll wiggle around. And actually the front skirts move separate, independently, up about that high. Any higher and it'll pop out of the little socket it's in. The side skirts will move about that high. Probably couldn't see that. That high. Not very far. But anyways, now the back skirt can move about... One moves a little higher than the other. I don't know if that's something I did wrong, if it's just how the model is, I don't know. It's a little odd to me though, but what can you do? And the legs do move up pretty far. Say about that far. A little above 90 degrees. As you may have noticed, I did detail it, and it does move back about that far, which it's more than most models I have, but because of these back plates, they will pop off if you push any higher. But it does go in and out of the body pretty far. See, this is what happens because there's no rubber. It does move out pretty far, considering that the side skirts don't move very far, but it's pretty neat. It does move it back in and out, and it rotates below where it connects to the hip, which I've seen that in newer ones, not as many in older ones, but I kind of like that, so you can get sort of a side step pose, which he has pretty good balance without the core fighter in. And the legs are double jointed, but they don't move very much because of the fact that the back of the leg hits up against right there, so it just stops it. Maybe if this was a little thinner it would move all the way, but oh well. And the shin guard is on a separate joint, so it will move up and down on its own. And these back fins, which you've probably already seen, will move, which it's pretty cool. You can get some neat little poses out of these with him. And the foot is on a ball joint, so it will move side to side. And actually, you probably will not be able to see it, but there is a hydraulics in there, which you can probably see sitting off to the side. The reason it's not connected is because it won't stay connected. Because, of course, there not being any rubber, it just slides right out. Which, of course, the shin guard moves over and covers it, which, I don't know. I don't really care if the shin guard covers it. I just would like that to work. And wiggles to the side, moves around. And it does do the upward toe, not the down ballerina toe, which I kind of like the up toe better than the weird ballerina thing, because there's really no use for that other than transformations. And that's about actually it for the articulation on the main body. Haven't shown the weapons yet, or it with weapons yet. So the first accessory I probably should show is, sorry, move the camera a bit, the core fighter, which just like the regular version's core fighter, which actually whoops, hope I didn't just lose that. Oh well. The beam sabers store in little holes on here, so they just slide right in, but they are very loose. See, they don't want to stay in very well, but oh well. They stay in okay when it's put in the guy, but just set in normally, they don't like to stay in. But